everyone, welcome to Adventures in Everyday Cooking, where every day should be an adventure in your kitchen. And today, as you can tell, I'm a little sick. I'm coming down with a cold. I just got back from France, and I'm sure I picked up something on the plane or something on the way here. And so I thought today would be a great day to show you how to make your own elderberry syrup. All right, we're gonna add our 3.5 cups of water. And we are using the Wellness Mama's recipe for elderberry syrup. So I'm just gonna read off right here. The link to that recipe will be in the comments. So we're using 3.5 cups of water, 2/3 cups black elderberries, and these are freeze dried and they're organic and they're European elderberries. So I'm going to use 1/4 of a teaspoon of ginger, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1/2 teaspoon of ground cloves. And we're gonna add all of that into our mix. We're just gonna stir well until everything is combined. And if you get any on the side like I did, just kind of scrape it off. All right. We're gonna bring this to a boil, and then we are gonna cover it and reduce it to simmer, and it needs to simmer for 45 minutes to an hour. All right, we're bubbling. Now I'm gonna bring it down to a simmer. 45 minutes, see you soon. All right, it's been 45 minutes to an hour, and now it's time for ultimate patience on your part. So let me go ahead and get rid of this right here. All right, now we're gonna need to let this cool before we smash the berries on the inside. But in the meantime, I thought I would get my honey ready, because you don't wanna add the honey to a hot liquid, because you don't wanna kill the beautiful things that are in your honey. So this is a local honey. I got it from Roseville, California, and it is from Placer County, which is the county just next door to me. And it is from the farmer's market downtown. So we're gonna get a cup of honey. All right. There's my cup. I'm gonna set it over here. And it needs to be raw honey. So a cup of raw, unpasteurized honey. It will give you all the benefits that you need when you have a cold. And here I have a glass bottle. This is what we store our elderberry in. And then I have it has a funnel in the top, and I'm gonna just put the honey right down inside of it. I love these Pampered Chef measure-alls for honey, because it ensures that I get every bit of honey that I wanted out of my measurement. So look at that, I love it. So this will take a little bit to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this over here. So I'm just gonna let that sit there and drain just like that until it all comes through, and you'll see bubbles bloop, come up. But I'm gonna let that drain in there while this cools. But it needs to be cool enough for me to touch on the outside. And then once it's cool enough, I'm going to smash the berries, and I'll come back and show you what I mean by smashing the berries when it's done. So I'll be back. All right, our mixture is cool to the touch, not cold, but it's just cool enough for me to handle the pot without burning myself. That took about 5-10 minutes. So now comes a really cool part. At least I think it's cool. You take a flexible spatula, and we're actually going to squish the berries. And when you squish them, you hear this little pop, pop, pop. Hopefully you can hear it on the video. Let's see. So basically, you just keep squishing until all the berries are squished. So this could take 5 minutes, it could take 8 minutes, it could take 10 minutes, depending on how aggressively you smush. But basically you just want to make sure that all of them are smushed and all of that wonderful elderberry juice comes out of your berries. The pop is just so satisfying. All right, when you think that you don't hear any more pops, then it's done. One thing I didn't mention is that elderberry will stain, so make sure you don't get it on your clothes. All right, so now we're going to strain it. And we're not going to try to push it through the sieve. We're just gonna try to get all of the juice out. And we're actually going to strain it twice through 2 different sieves because we don't want any of that pulp inside of our syrup. So as soon as I think that it is well drained, then we will strain it again. All right, so once I think I've gotten all the juice out that I can, I will bring this over here. All right, then comes our second strain. So this strain is going to be in a fine mesh strainer, and we're just going to pour it right through like so. This is such thick, beautiful syrup. And that's gonna take a second. All right, in the meantime, we're gonna get our bottle ready to go, because when this is done straining, we're actually gonna pour it right into the honey, and then we're gonna shake it up. When you run your spatula back and forth, you're moving that sediment out of the way and getting the syrup to go down. Almost done. All right, and let me show you what the second one took out. Okay, and now we are just going to pour our warmish, lukewarm liquid right into the bottle. And then we are gonna shake it up, and it's going to become one. Check that out, so beautiful. So beautiful. Making your own elderberry syrup is so cheap, so amazing. I mean, it's not cheap. Elderberries are expensive. Honey is expensive. Organic spices are expensive, but it's not as expensive as buying elderberry syrup in the store or from the farmer's market or whatever. And there you have it. So once you see your honey mostly incorporated, so it's getting there. And this is, I probably cooled it a little bit too much, but that's okay. It'll just be a little less honeyful. No, we're good. So as you can see up close, let's see if I can get you up close. Up close, as long as there's no honey clinging to the edge of the bottle, you have well mixed elderberry syrup. And there you have it, your own elderberry syrup. Now, you need to store this in your refrigerator for about 3 months. I mean, you can use it right away, but it keeps for about 3 months, and then after that, you need to make yourself a new batch. During cold and flu season, it is okay for you to take this every day to help ward off the flu and just keep yourself healthy, or just because you like the elixir of life. So there you have it, elderberry syrup. I better take some right away. Thanks you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please share it with your friends, like it, subscribe. I'm doing all sorts of things in my kitchen. This is an adventure, and as you can see, it says Paris, because I'm actually currently at this moment in the middle of a video, but I decided to make elderberry syrup while I waited for my bread to proof. So just saying, if you haven't seen my Paris Chronicles, you should check it out. All right, you guys, we'll see you next time. Bye.